Focusrite, our beloved audio experts, have dropped a new interface that is meant to make the lives of podcasters and content creators so much easier. Introducing the new Vocaster One, an audio interface with a ton of easy to use features that's going to make your workflow for recording audio so easy. Let us get into what makes this product special and why we love it so much here at Focus Camera. First, just talking about the setup I have right now, I have my Vocaster One connected to my MacBook Pro via USB-C. This allows me to operate the Vocaster either through the Vocaster Hub, which is a software app that comes with the interface, or on the Vocaster One itself. Then I have it connected to my mic via XLR, and I have it going directly into camera through an auxiliary cord. This is making my life as a video creator that much easier because I'm able to record audio directly in camera, sparing me a lot of time in post, matching up audio to the video. I should also mention that we're using just the Vocaster One itself today, but there's also a bundle option you can purchase with your Vocaster One. The bundle comes with Focusrite's new Vocaster DM14V microphone, the HP60V headphones, a 3-meter XLR cable, and a USB-A to C cable. This is a great package that's gonna give you everything you need to get started either podcasting or creating audio content. The Vocaster One itself has a very clean design. I love how small and portable the interface is, especially for those constantly on the go. Whether you're a podcaster who's constantly changing studios or you stay remote, the Vocaster One's gonna barely take up any space in your bag, and it's something that you can carry around without even thinking about it. On the front of the interface is a master preamp gain pot, a master volume pot for speakers and headphones, a button you can click to set your auto gain levels, an enhance button, and a mute button. On the back of the Vocaster One is your power button, XLR input, 2 1/4-inch balanced speaker and headphone outputs, a 3.5mm TRRS phone connection and camera out, and a USB-C input. And lastly, a Kensington mini saver slot. I personally love how non-overwhelming the design of the Vocaster One is. On the front, you have your 3 buttons that's ultimately gonna control most of what you need this to do, along with your gain level and also headset levels. I should also mention that Focusrite has made the Vocaster One out of mostly recycled plastic, including the box that comes with is recycled material or compostable material. So it is a nice touch to know that a company is going in a greener direction. Now let's get into some of the features included in the Vocaster One that's going to make my life as a content creator that much easier. The first feature that I love on the Vocaster One is the auto gain feature. Pushing the auto gain button is automatically going to set the Vocaster Hub to detect what is the perfect gain based on the situation you are in. So if you're constantly shifting to different spaces, whether it's a big space, a small space, depending on how much bounce there is in the room, you are not going to have to worry about setting your gain levels because the Vocaster One is going to optimize that for you. Let's do a quick test between me setting my own gain levels and how the auto gain is going to do. So this is me looking at my Vocaster Hub, and I don't even have headsets on right now. I'm just purely going off of what I'm seeing the gain be and setting it to what I think off the top of my head, which is not obviously a good way to do this. Instead, let me press the auto gain button. Now this is with the auto gain set. So obviously I pushed the auto gain button, waited 10 seconds while speaking into my microphone at the volume that I felt was natural, and it set my gain for me. And hopefully this produces a much better quality of sound. This feature is especially helpful for those less knowledgeable of audio interfaces who don't necessarily want to think about setting their gain or optimizing a room for audio. Rather, they want to focus on their workflow and create the best possible content. The Vocaster One just makes it a little more easier for those people as well. 2 other features you're going to see directly on the Vocaster One itself is the enhance button as well as the mute button. The enhance button is going to give you between 3 preset options between warm voice, clean voice, and bright voice. Let's test out each preset and how they sound right now. So clicking on the magic wand in the middle here on the Vocaster One, or I can control this on the Vocaster Hub itself. I simply click the Enhance button. This is the Vocaster One with no enhance applied. This is the Vocaster One with clean voice applied. This is the Vocaster One with warm voice applied. This is the Vocaster One with bright voice applied. I personally like using warm voice for my specific voice, but based on the user's taste, it's nice to have 3 preset options that again are going to cut down a little more time in post-production. The last feature you'll see on the Vocaster One itself is the mute button to the right. And this is a really nice option to have in case you're doing a podcast and somebody simply needs to take a break or sneeze or cough, and there's just little interruptions in between. You simply press the mute button. And now I'm unmuted, and so when you push the mute button, you will see your audio levels turn red, signifying that you are indeed in mute, making it really easy to see that you don't accidentally mute someone without knowing it. And it's just, again, a nice feature to have right at your fingertips through either the Vocaster One or directly on the Vocaster Hub. The last thing I want to talk about regarding the Vocaster One is its connectivity abilities. As a videographer myself, I usually like to record into my microphone, into a Zoom recorder, and then in post, I'll match up the audio to my video. This requires a little bit more time, nothing extreme, but it is super nice to record from the Vocaster One with all of its features directly into camera, so that when I put my footage into Premiere Pro, my audio and my video are matched up and in sync. This saves me a little bit more time and makes my workflow that much easier. Another option you have is to connect via TRRS cable your phone into the Vocaster One itself. That means if you have a Zoom interview or a call for a podcast from someone who's not in the room with you, you're still able to get the enhancement features of the Vocaster One even through your smartphone's audio. You can also add things like music and sound effects directly from your phone into the Vocaster One interface, meaning you can do a bunch of awesome things right on the spot live. Personally, I think this is one of the more revolutionary features that Focusrite has included in the Vocaster One, as they're seeing the shift of podcasters doing way more interviews where they're not in the same room as someone, realizing the challenges of the world we live in now. And I really like their ability to see that and then create a product that is geared towards helping those creators out. Overall, I'm really impressed with the Vocaster One's ease of use and total list of features that it has on it. From making the lives of creators way easier, to being able to connect multiple devices directly into the Vocaster One, to having your enhanced voice options, your mute button directly on the Vocaster One, and the auto gain setting. These are great features to have that's going to make any user's lives, no matter what their experience with audio is, that much easier. Along with the Vocaster One, I should mention that Focusrite is also dropping the Vocaster 2. It's essentially the same interface, but instead of one XLR port, it has 2, so you can have someone in the room with you recording on their own mic, and it has a Bluetooth option, so instead of connecting your phone via TRRS cable, you can connect your smartphone directly through Bluetooth, making it a little easier and using one less cable to have. So the Vocaster 2 might be worth it if you're going to do a lot of smartphone connections to the device. The Vocaster One is selling for $250, the Studio Bundle selling for $379.99. The Vocaster 2 is selling for $379.99 as well, and the Studio Bundle for the Vocaster 2 is selling for $629.99. And all of these options come with a suite of software that Focusrite has included, whether you get the bundle or just the interface itself. This includes a free 6-month trial to Hindenburg Plus. After those 6 months, you'll continue to have Hindenburg Lite, as well as a subscription to Acast, Squadcast, and Amplify Studio. Focusrite has included this Supreme Bundle that's going to really cover everything you're going to need as a podcaster or a content creator. I love everything they're bringing to the table in order to get quality studio sounding audio while simplifying your workflow as the creator. At the end of the day, I think that's going to be the biggest impact of the Vocaster One, is keeping your workflow simple. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. please leave a like below and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks.